Okay. Now, if you leak some secret, just let me know. I can edit it in post. Okay.
Okay,
But
cool.
but also try to keep in mind that your screen is shared. Okay.
Absolutely.
Uh, uh, so okay.
Okay, so what's the branch?
Branch is mob session.
Do I
I
just
can
git
hear
switch
myself.
or use mob?
You can switch, but it's best if you do mob start. That gets you on that branch. It's the same result, really.
Cool.
Now to start rotation with the timer, we need an environment variable in place. In which case, you probably want to make a .envarc file. And I can let you know what to put in it.
Actually, let me switch to a different desktop here.
Here's what I put in it.
What's that?
The contents of the .envarc.
Ah, ooh. Ooh. I don't have pipe operators enabled. How is that possible?
You're just an amateur.
Right. All right. Let me stop this for a second. All right, we're nearly there. Just need a gigabyte of updates.
You mean for the dev shell?
For the pipe operators.
What, you had the next version that didn't support them yet?
No, I just had other updates in the pipeline. Okay, downloads nearly done. Ooh. Yay, screen share doesn't stop. All right, now we should have them. There we go.
In the meantime, you can edit your .git info exclude.
All right.
Not the home directory one, the one in the project.
All right. Info exclude.
Yeah, to ignore the .env. That should do it.
Is this like git ignore but different?
But private.
All right. All right, we got it. Let's do a next run. Abort.
It's not like it's working.
Sorry?
It's not like it's working.
Well, the shell works, so that's something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see that beautiful flake.
Where are the colors?
Good question. Plain text. I don't have. Oh. Well, I don't know what happened, but I don't seem to have the next plugin.
It's out of date. Incompatible. Okay.
What? Not incompatible.
It was, but that's why it was out of date, right?
I don't know. Well, here we go. Now we have colors.
That what you call colors?
It's a grayscale theme. Sorry. Should I switch to something more visible? I can do that.
Well, I mean, I can accept your.
Can go with this one maybe, or rather, so there we go.
Sure. Okay. For okay, so Yeah. So perhaps the README will give you a good idea of what this is supposed to do.
README. This thing. So it watches source, invokes rebuild, statically serves, and triggers page reload. Very cool. Basic hot reload live coding for the front end. Very useful. Usually combined with some kind of build pipeline, like, I don't know, Webpack or the other thing that's written in Rust, but it's actually worse. But this is also very, very cool. And you can customize the build commands. So yeah, nice. Let's see how the sauce is made. Okay, I see you've adopted the style of putting the inputs at the end of the file, which is
It's not actually me. See line 1.
oh really? Okay, okay. I'm familiar with dendritic. It's cool. It's cool.
It is just for being able to declare flake inputs in any file. That's the purpose of this.
Nice. So is that's interesting. Okay. So we've got outputs.next, and that's got root path. So I'm gonna guess this is gonna load the dendritic stuff from here. And the imports is just the import tree from the flake parts.
You see that? Do you see that failure
Yes. What was
you just
that?
had? By default, that extension uses, if I remember correctly, nil.
Uh huh. Right.
Now, I
Right.
don't know
Yeah.
how good nil is. I don't know because I haven't been using it.
It's
And I should probably pay closer attention to it. But NixD
yeah. I use NixD too.
is the one I've been using.
So how do I configure this? Nil.
Well, open up the GUI for not the JSON. It's the same, but without JSON. Yeah, UI. Now you can search for.
Use
Then you can
LSD
scroll to server path.
server path.
Yeah,
I have
that's
NixD.
it.
Yeah, cool. So that should do it. And now I'm gonna go to resplit. No, outputs and try again. Well, that didn't work. Maybe if I reload. Same
That kind of looks like
reload, right?
Nil is still running. Too much the same.
Well, I mean, no, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's the correct correct behavior.
I guess.
Doesn't throw an error, so all right. That's a build error.
Right. That compile error is exactly where I left off. That's why I left it there.
Great.
Now let's see whether you have Rust set up in your editor.
Let's see. So I need end-to-end tests, and oh, this is.
Did you start code? Did you start Codium from the dev shell?
I might not have, but I'm gonna do it now. And I'm gonna have to change the theme because it's all red here, so there we go. Okay, so the error came from line 470.
Well, you can get most of the errors in the editor. You don't need the
Right. I'm gonna
terminal
do an
always visible here.
F8. Well, that doesn't work. Shift F8. Nope. Terminal problems.
Do you have the Rust Analyzer extension?
Perhaps not. I do.
What was that?
Maybe I don't have the binary.
Okay, so you had the pre-release, I suppose, and now you have that. Okay.
Yes. Well,
okay.
Here we go.
I noticed that I don't see the VS Code status bar. Can you like toggle it on? There's probably a command for that.
The what?
VS Code status bar.
Oh, yeah.
There. Now you see that it's churning on the Rust. You gotta let it do its thing.
All right.
In the meantime, we can configure Rust Analyzer to use Clippy, which will give us additional lints, not only from the compiler, but also from the linter. And that would be some command, but not this one. I think it's called check command. Yes. Instead of check, that's right.
Voice. Now here we go. Bunch more warnings.
Good. Okay. So what we have here is we have a pretty good test suite, because I got pretty far with the implementation, and then I realized, you know what? I actually need to rewrite the whole thing.
That time of day,
It was a genuine, it was a legitimate decision.
It always is.
But I kept the test suite. Well, that's gold, right? Like don't change the test suite when you're refactoring.
Yeah.
So this is a long file. And there is the app has a very minimal test-specific behavior
Mm-hmm.
that is triggered by the presence of an environment variable.
Which one?
It's somewhere here in this file. Testing mode, something. Test.
Oh, here we go. Testing mode.
Yeah, that's the
It's,
environment variable.
as far as I can tell, it sets the testing mode to true for the test command, maybe. I think it builds the command with the testing mode true.
Right.
Right.
And when the implementation gets that, it behaves slightly differently. The only thing that it does is it prints to stood out one line, and that is some serialized data for the test suite to know. Otherwise, the user does not need that data, so it won't be printed for regular mode.
All right.
And I think since my refactor progress, I've gotten pretty far. And then I tried to run the test suite, and I think what I'm experiencing is that this was not re-implemented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can see this is the only place it's mentioned. So it checks if the environment variable is present, I think.
Yes, that's what that means.
Yes. And if so, it adds the launch timeout. But it doesn't print the stuff.
Okay, but it won't be here.
Won't be here. Okay. So
Won't
I'll
be
just
here.
copy this. Maybe we'll need it somewhere.
Because this is browser specific. Let's see what's in main.
In main.
And I think now we can start rotation.
Tell me.
That means you can run a mob timer open. In the dev shell. Yeah.
Always.
And mob timer 7.
All right.
I will also run mob timer open.
What's my KPI? Did I spend enough tokens yet?
I'm allergic to that kind of talk. I should say I had the fortune of not needing to deal with that.
Yeah, me too.
Stuff.
Yeah. Since I haven't been too employed last few months. I hadn't had to deal with that stuff. Yeah, fortunately, the last place I worked out on was pretty well,
Chill, you mean?
late on the adoption curve, let's say. So yeah, absolutely chill. Plus, we worked with personally identifiable data and HIPAA and that kind of stuff. So we had to be like careful. All right.
Okay.
So this is the main, and we want to. Do we have some kind of function
don't-
that prints the debug info that you need?
In main, I see that information does not exist yet.
Okay.
Let's go look at that struct that needs to be printed
Mm,
and serialized.
which one is that?
It needs to be constructed, serialized, and printed. But let's find it.
Okay.
You can do something like Control Shift S.
S.
Mm-hmm. Control Shift S.
Oh, you mean find, right? Okay.
Sierra. I mean, are you sure it's not Control Shift S? Sierra? S, Sierra?
Oh, for me that's
But
save
no,
as.
really?
Yeah. What are we looking for? What's the command?
What about symbol search? Maybe it's
Oh,
Control
that's Control R.
Shift T.
Not
Control
Control
Shift
R.
T?
Go to Control Shift O. And the Control T. Control T. Right.
T. Yeah. Okay. I think it's something like data for testing. State for testing.
There you go. We've got serialize, and it's unused.
The fields are surf path. Surf path we have very early on because it's a CLI argument. No, it's an environment variable.
Okay.
So we have that everywhere. Supports we have, if you go to main, you'll see where we obtain that.
Just a sec.
There, line 28, we already have that.
Right.
Okay. Browser debugging address.
Sounds like we need to start the browser for that thing.
That's right.
And the PID for sure.
Right. Now, what we don't yet have, the architecture for this program is reactive. So all effects occur in simple drivers.
Simple.
We have a couple of drivers. Yeah, you can take a look at the driver. Let's take a look at the drivers that are implemented. They are the process spawn and process wait. Let's go to spawn. A driver has a constructor new and an init.
I like that one. And commands is a local box observable, right?
Let's go take a look at this from the perspective of main, where everything is hooked up. Okay. So what happens here is look at line 30. We obtain where you're kind of not, yeah, this is a process spawn driver new there, from which two things are obtained. The build driver events. Let's rename that variable. Press F2, and then call it process spawn driver events. And let's rename build driver to process spawn driver. Okay, so you have the events from the driver and the driver itself. Now we construct the inputs for the app. One of them is config, another is server port.
Yeah, let me just go to the input. Wait, where is the default?
Well, there's no need. It's constructed here, right? With fields.
Oh, right.
Config, server port, and these process spawn driver events, right?
Right. So we need to rename this field, right? From build
Yes.
driver events.
Yes. Typo.
Mob.
Save all your files
Fuck.
and run mob next. Give me a mob status, git status before you do that. Okay, let's add .env in direnv to also to that. Remember we ignored the .env info. There.
I mean, if we officially support this tooling, then we might as well add it to the git ignore.
We don't.
We don't. Good. Oh no! Why?
Oh no, your keyboard, your fancy keyboard. It's not so fancy now, is it?
It's still pretty fancy. I'm very happy with it. It's got a light carry folio as well as and everything. Help me out with the exams because the labs have awful keyboards.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got
Oh,
the
it's good.
status,
Okay.
we got the diff, which is like, yeah, we renamed the stuff.
That's fine. Whatever it is, just run
Just want to fix
mob
this
next.
from common, and this was accidental. And now we're good. And so now I do mob
Next.
Awesome.
Right.
Ha. Nice.
When I see you look at at the studio, when I see the studio again, I know that you have rotated. So
sorry, what?
when I see that you are looking at the studio, then I know that you have rotated.
Okay, looking at which studio?
Riverside.
Okay.
And therefore, you get it? That's my signal. That's my cue.
Okay. Well,
and then I share screen.
I'm looking at you sharing your screen.
Right.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I saw you looking at the studio, I knew that you rotated. Because I might have missed you doing a mob next. It happens fast.
I see.
But if I see the studio,
okay,
I know you're waiting for the next pilot. So now I rotated. I'm the pilot. You can see my screen. I will do a mob T7.
Pretty.
And mob start. And now I have the code from you.
Awesome. I'm gonna go full screen.
And now you're the captain. Remember that. Even though you're not familiar with the project, I'm going to just autopilot myself. But you can stop me.
Yeah, I am. We can do the thing where I'm narrating, but it looks like I'm I'm actually telling you what to do. Cool. What's tips? FCF. Yes, open your file browser and go to main.rs so we can set up that that structure that contains the test output and pass it all the stuff so we can print it to the console. Is that the plan?
Excellent. You are following along wonderfully.
Oh,
I will continue to explain how the drivers are hooked up with the app. The app is pure. That's why all the I/O happens in the drivers. The app is pure logic.
very nice, very nice.
So this is how the events from this driver. There's only one driver currently hooked up, the process spawn driver. Here's the events from it, and they are added here to the input struct, and then the app is run with the inputs struct, resulting in the outputs struct. The outputs struct has a field process spawn commands.
Mm-hmm.
We can maybe call it process spawn driver commands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's too long or what, but it is more consistent with process spawn driver events.
Mm-hmm.
And those are passed. See the process spawn driver here? There's a method on it called init.
Yep.
So that's how we obtained the process spawn driver and its events by calling process spawn driver new. And then we passed its events to the app. We got its commands from the app. And then we initialized the driver with its commands from the app. That makes sense?
Right. Absolutely. So
Okay.
I guess what we need to do is get some of the options and stuff from the process spawn driver after it spawns the driver commands, because we need the PID of the browser, and that's only going to be available after we run init.
Well, the process spawn driver is not the driver that will be spawning the browser.
All
There's
right.
a whole library for that. Another thing I noticed is that there is this there's this driver process wait that was implemented, but not yet used at all.
What's this driver doing?
It waits for a child process to terminate so that we know when the build command terminated and how.
Cool. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
How can I set your stream to full screen in Riverside?
It sucks. You might not be able to.
Okay.
You may be able to right click my screen.
Right? Nope.
If it doesn't do anything, it just doesn't. Like, I don't even understand whether it's consistent or not. Like, sometimes I can do it, and other times I cannot. I'm sorry.
Oh well, that's fine.
And you can change the layout, but there is no layout that'll cause the screen to be larger.
Yes.
I've messaged them about this a couple of times.
That's fine.
And you having a 13-inch screen certainly doesn't help.
Yeah, but you have a large font size, so it's all right.
Right. Okay. Can be even larger if you want.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Do go on, please.
So, but we don't need just, I don't know, keep this in mind. This driver is not used, but we specifically need the browser to start, right?
Mm-hmm.
But actually, okay, so having thought about this, I remember now that the browser, the desired behavior is that the browser is not launched until the first successful termination of the build command.
Yes, correct.
Okay. That's why this driver is implemented but not used. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. We have a couple of types here.
So
like
each
this.
driver is like a set of effects that you can do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
So we're gonna need to get that info. We're gonna need to run the build command, wait until it successfully exits, start the browser, and get its bid. Right.
Exactly.
Now there's the thing that the browser, if it's already running, it's just gonna send an IPC message to the running browser and tell it to open the page and then quit. So, any idea how to handle that situation, or you just wanna just make sure that the browser is not running before starting the app?
It's a bit different than what you're used to. It will have it. The browser will have its own profile.
Oh, cool! Yeah. Okay. So doing it the right way. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm going to the app. So let's see what this is called: the process wait driver event and process wait driver command. So I'm going to the mob next.
All right. That's my signal, and I'm gonna do mob. Sorry.
First, share screen.
First, share screen.
Another deficiency of this Riverside Studio, also I messaged them about it, is that we cannot share screen at the same time.
Yeah. Too bad. Gotta go back to Jitsi.
Yes, I wish I could record in Jitsi Meet, but so
because you
do a mob.
you want to record
T.
the right. So in order to record with Jitsi, you'd need another like computer with the client.
It's actually even more complex because the Riverside does local recording. It records your video and your screen share locally on your machine in high quality and uploads it to their server.
Oh, it's not bad. So you
It's a killer feature.
don't get the blurry text when you're recording your own screen. That's pretty good. Okay, so
And mob timer 7. Go to the app file, find the inputs struct, add the process wait driver events.
It's something like this.
Right. And then found the outputs struct. Now follow the trail of destruction. While you're here, use rename for that.
Right. Rename? I can't really use
for the binding, not for the field name. Well, sorry, you use rename for 121.
Right.
Rename it to be the same as the field.
Driver. Yeah, the driver. Right.
Boom. That was correct, I think.
Because it's the
It's
same
supposed to
name.
disappear.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Except we also need to rename this.
We need to create it.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
need to create it. And so we need like this. Process wait.
Mhm.
Some command. Okay, I guess that's fine.
Line 122.
Yes. Wait. Oop.
Where it says build, that is equivalent to spawn. In fact, refactor that to spawn. Right. And then just hard rename that to
Wait.
wait.
And I'm gonna go to wait. And we need a wait.
Go to definition in line 122. Go to definition on that enum. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
43, we have spawn.
Oh, we have
Oh, we have process
process
wait.
wait.
Okay.
Okay. Want to do the
Well,
renaming on
it's
here?
not consistent.
Sorry?
Let's do right. It's not consistent because we have spawn and process wait.
Yeah.
So let's do process spawn.
Cool. We're going back to my favorite, one of my favorite shortcuts. Control Alt minus is gonna go. It's undo navigation, so it goes back to wherever you were before. That's
Oh, that sounds nice.
pretty useful. Yeah. You know the wait, where was I thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we've got commands, which is I guess.
What's the error there? I think it's a like use after move. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we need to
See whether you can clone commands over there. I'm skeptical.
Nope.
Okay, so that means we need a slightly different type for commands. Let's see where commands is declared. We want to keep that clone there because that's we kind of have to.
So it's a local boxed observable.
Mm-hmm. If we want to be able to clone it, we need it to be a local box observable clone, if I remember correctly, which we may or may not be able to do. It's kind of important that we are able to do it. And then on line 108, we need to do call boxit clone instead of boxit. Now hope that it type checks.
Well, almost. Let me get the problems view.
F8 would do the thing. The trade bound.
So it's not
box dyn.
clone. The box is not clone.
Dyn core observable local box CTX box of something we can't see. Can we get this on a wider? Is it the width of the? It's omitting. No, it's omitting the full type.
Oh, maybe in the problems view. Oh, come on.
It says click here for full compiler demo.
Yeah, but it just opens it in this panel.
Right. But it probably says the full name for blah, blah, blah has been written to on line 2.
Okay.
Rotate.
Just a sec.
Not sure which one this is.
More.
Next.
Next.
Do you have my screen?
Yep.
Good. This one. What happened? There we go. Okay. Then we have this full blah blah has been written. Okay. Well, I don't think we need the name of the name of the struct. I think we can figure out why it's not clone. For example, part of it is commands. So driver command needs to be clone. It is clone. So this from iter will be clone if the vec is clone. So I think that should do. But there's also state here. But state doesn't go through. State is actually ignored here.
Right.
But it's not just that. It's like whatever this is based on, flat map.
Yeah.
And that's a scan, which on its own should be fine. But again, the state is part of it. So there's that. But also there's this merge all, which is based on the input events. So basically all of this stuff needs to be cloned, I think, for all of this to be, for us to be able to do this filter map twice. So before we go and like try to figure out how we do that, make it all clone as we started doing, I suggest that we take another look at what we're doing here.
Go ahead.
We're trying to divert streams. We have one stream that emits a command every time, and that command is an enum. Each variant should go to a different driver. That's why we're doing a filter map. When we had one driver, it works. But the second filter map doesn't work because this thing consumes, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think there is a method that helps with this. I think it is something like share. So I'm going to revert this and say, okay, this is a box it, and this is not clone. Okay. And now this is moved. We're trying to do something like let commands equals commands dot into
Into
shared.
shared. That looks good.
Converts this local context into a That's not the shared I was looking for.
Oops.
Because this shared has a bound on send plus static. I don't know. I mean, maybe it doesn't know. It will never, because the streams are they have too many things that I suppose won't, these bounds will not be satisfied. So I don't think it's this one, but we have more. So let's see what we have. Open the docs here. Find I think we can, here, observable. Boxes, buffer. No, it's not buffer, is it? Moves deadline. Multicast. Convert this observable into a connectable observable using the specified subject. This operator creates a connectable observable that will multicast values from this observable through the provided subject. The connection must be established explicitly via the connect method on the resulting connectable observable. Multicast behavior. Does this sound like it might do it to you?
Could be.
Multicast behavior. The source observable is subscribed to only once when connect is called. That's kind of what we need, right? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
we can't subscribe twice.
Or
Values are
another. I wanted to say, isn't it? Can't we case on that value? Because multiple filters seems like we wouldn't get compiler errors where we add a new variant.
no, because it's a let.
It's a list, right?
Let else, if let. So here it's specifically
Oh,
this
right.
variant.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, like when we add a variant, it's not gonna scream at us that we need to add the.
It's not. Well, it's already not screaming at us.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's by Q. Every time I have to select, it's just mean to share.
Do you have to select it twice?
Yep.
I have this bug where I have to select the
Yeah,
screen
yeah,
that
Wayland,
I
right?
want to share twice.
Yeah. My gripe is that Z doesn't work correctly.
I really want to solve that because I do this many times. Like I do this daily.
Yeah. All right. So start. Up timer 7. Okay, so we were here and
We were reading the docs. You can run cargo doc with a P flag.
No, what did I do? Okay. So we were reading the docs for into multicast something. Oh,
Yeah,
multicast. Subject.
Let's
come on,
read more docs.
Right. No, not commands.
Let's read more of those docs.
Yes. Go.
Yep, if you scroll that's the right thing to scroll.
Wait. Sorry. Here we go.
Multicasting behavior. We read that the source observable is subscribed to only once when connect is called. That might save our butt.
Mm-hmm.
Values are broadcast to all subscribed observers, right? So you see, we can have multiple observers. That's what we're trying to do, right?
Yep.
It requires item clone. That's fine. Our item is clone for value broadcasting. Multiple observers share the same subscription to the source. You know, this sounds like exactly what we're looking for.
Yep.
Argument, subject, the subject that will multicast values to observers.
And that's of type subject. So I guess
Yeah, we construct a subject. What does it what does it return?
Just a sec. Connectable observable. Oh, and we need to fork
in
it.
the same context. Use fork to create observable instances and connect to.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's focus on the subject for now.
Do it if you think you understand.
Subject observers. Hot observable.
I don't think subject is supposed to be constructed
Oh, okay.
this way. I think it's probably via some static method. Well, I meant a static method, not a method on commands.
I mean,
Local.
Local or a shared subject?
Yeah, no, it's local. Shared is about sharing between threads.
Come on.
What's the mismatch?
The mismatch expected the subject found local context. So maybe we don't need this function. Or what's the
we're not using the correct constructor. We are using some inner. The subject is an inner type. All of these types need to be wrapped in subject. So we're missing the constructor that gives us I think it's something like local subject. Some static method. New. Yeah.
Okay. It takes a.
Well, these are type parameters.
Well, okay, but where's the new?
You're missing the signature.
Yes, I am.
Inner. It takes an inner.
It takes an inner, which is a context.
Yeah, but this new is looks like a trait method.
Oh yeah, it's the sized traits new method.
It's context trait. So I think it might not be new that we're looking for. But if you look at the docs for local subject, you'd probably see an example.
No example, but maybe we have. Maybe we have
Or subject, or docs for the subject type.
for the subject type. Okay, subject
Mm-hmm.
type.
At this point, what I would do is I would build the docs
Okay.
and look at
So
them.
that's like
But
cargo doc.
I'll be right back, okay?
All right. Mob.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
I did the
rotate.
mob next. And I'm building the docs.
There. I'm sharing. Look what I'm doing. Mob start 7.
Yeah.
It's a combo. Since you've been so quick in learning how to use this tool, I'm giving you the combo.
Nice. I like it. I like it. It's pretty good.
Thrilled
I never
to hear
even
that you like it.
but it makes sense. I mean, why not use Git? Exactly. I think it's because I didn't imagine we're disciplined enough for that use, but it's pretty good. I was always
Okay.
looking into ways to like synchronize the file system or use the same editor through some kind of what's it called, operational something.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like Google Docs collaboration.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
CRDT. There you go. Yeah.
So, the module subject has subject implementations, blah, blah, blah. Subject implementations, design of key goals, pointer-based design, parameterized by a single smart pointer type P, which points the subscribers contained. This decouples the subject from the context trait and allows for greater flexibility. Re-entrancy safety. Emissions next error complete are not re-entrant to keep ordering predictable and prevent accidental feedback loops. Core concept pointer abstractions, private container, reboring support, usage. So here's a local subject.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you make one
Mm-hmm. So you just call subject,
currently.
right?
On this local type for some reason.
Yes. So we need local subject, colon subject, maybe, but that's not quite it.
Okay, so let subject, or I don't know, commands subject equals local, right? Subject. Now we have a that.
Okay, what's local though? Oh, it's a context. Okay. So
Context, yeah.
subject is a static method on the local context. Got it.
Yeah. And then we have this. Expected
No, we need a
struct subject.
subject, but it's actually a context. So
Oh. So we do need just a subject, right?
yes, but it's gonna be in a
Not
context.
local. Well, the context exists, right? Because this has context.
Yes.
So let's try subject again, right? New. Local?
Local subject new, maybe?
No. This? Man subject. This is still context. Oh, context. Okay. Hold on. So this is creating subject with a context. Shared subject. Okay. So let's find subject and see what it has. Because we need subject, right? Some constructor that we didn't find. Subject core subject. Local shared. Well, I guess.
So what is the local method for? So it gives back a context. Can't we get the
But
subject from the context?
maybe, but how about we look at multicast and see example for how to use it?
Oh, that's
There. Should be an example here.
oh, there we go.
So
Nice, very nice.
source
Local
is
okay.
so you have some local context observable, and then you get a local context subject, and then into inner. So you were right about that, right?
Yeah.
Into inner. Okay.
The local context is a container for the subject.
Okay. So local subject commands sub that into inner. Are we okay now? That's okay now.
Nice.
Now
And you also need to connect, I think. And fork.
subscribe multiple observers. Connectable. So that's the connectable.
Yeah.
What multiple? So this would be. I don't think we need to use the same names, right? But connectable and fork. So
Connectable is a
for-
context, I think, right?
so all we need to do is fork before we use, right? Fork
Yes.
this way, but we didn't. What did we not do? No, we have the source, we have the subject, we have the connectable, and we fork.
And subscribe.
That's it. No, this.
Yeah, that you need
Start
to connect to
multicasting.
the original thing.
Connect. I don't think we need to keep the connection if we don't mean to unsubscribe.
But we still need to subscribe, right?
It's yeah, you're right. I get the feeling that you're enjoying this activity.
Yeah, it's great. I like it.
Me too.
uh,
I think you're a good participant.
cheers.
Nick Strix is on, by the way, in an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta go to the government office to get my passport. So
Oh well,
maybe I can listen in on my headphones. Right. So we still have a problem. The problem is
connect.
Connect. Right. Connect. Where was the what's the library? Observe.
You just need to call connect on the. But didn't you build it locally?
Yes, where it has to be here.
You can use the open flag. That'll be more reliable. Well, the same. If you don't give it a package, it'll build all the documentation, which is fine, I guess. There you go. But now you need to use the search to find our.
What's the?
It's called RX Rust.
RX Rust. All right, and now we're gonna go.
You'd still search the entire. It's called multicast. That's what we're in. There we go.
Here we go. So we need this thing.
You need to go connect on what multicast returned. Okay, and I think we don't need that binding at all.
Just. Oh yeah, Rust, right? Almost.
One question is whether dropping it would disconnect.
Probably not. Or maybe yes.
No, I think not, because it's not going anywhere.
Oh, it's in the output, so should be fine.
I mean, the forks are in the output.
Yeah. Yeah, and the forks have a reference to the commands, right?
Look, I don't know. I can't answer this question.
It's complicated. But now we have.
I'm sure the answer is somewhere in the docs, but let's be irresponsible and just see whether it works.
Yeah, I think this thing works. I mean, it compiles at least, so we should fix the rest of the errors here.
Go ahead.
And also we need this thing. And we need to import it.
It should do it for you, like autofix control dot. Is it?
Like
if you do F8 to go to the problem, and then you do control dot.
Import this one.
Right. Then you need to save. Yeah.
And now we have mismatch types, but no more. Yeah, okay. So the error is expected local CTX Oh, I messed up the name, right? Noise. And now it's compiled. Now the driver is connected, but there is no
Good,
state.
good.
But I guess there's no state because we're not launching the browser yet, so we can't really get that browser pin.
Right. At this point, now that we have the app has both the events and the commands of this wait driver, we can add the app logic that attempts to wait on the first initial build.
Oh, this is just like Elm. I like this. This is nice.
I'm glad you like it.
The last place I worked at, we coded Elm, so it was pretty chill. And some Nix and Haskell. Okay, so we need to add the logic to wait for the stuff. So it's
Let me show you what already happens.
should we switch?
Nope. I'm just going to
Maybe yes, because the
tell you.
time's up. No, we have 1 more minute. Okay, so show me what's happening.
There is a
Well, I
if
think
you
it
scroll
does the thing. It's it wait if the success. So it spawns the process, and then spawns when the process is spawned. It pushes a wait command, and when the wait command is terminated, it checks the exit status, and if it's successful, it launches the browser. So I think we already have that.
right. Well done. Except we don't really have a browser driver implemented.
Yes. Oh, and yeah, error handling. But happy path first, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a test suite with some of these errors actually triggered.
Mm-hmm. So we have a config builder right here. It builds the config and prints it. And it actually launches the browser. Let's see. Next round.
Pro tip,
Go ahead.
don't let the mob wait.
Oh, yes.
Righty then.
I mean, I like that we're forced to switch. I'm just not sure that a 7-minute timer is the ideal pace for me. But it's better than like
Try it a bit
having
longer.
90-minute sessions where only one person does the driving. Right. So what I would do next is test the
Mhm.
app and see if it launches the browser.
From my I can do that, but from my and also we have to. So here is
test. Yeah.
here's a test. Oh, we'll see whether it launches a browser. You say.
Yeah, and actually the test passed, except for the for that it says that the app is not printing the browser output, which is expected. So the browser config or no, the app is not printing the testing mode output. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, run test.
Yeah, but I don't, not this one. Something about the browser is launched. Yeah, we have a browser launch test. Well, nothing's going to work as long as we have this compile error here. So let's delete that.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a tester.
Okay, so here's some stuff from the test suite. This is test tooling that tells you, here's some std_err line from the subject.
Very nice, very nice. But what's the subject?
The test subject is the implementation.
So, okay, so subject is like a domain specific like term in this testing library.
No,
No, it's just the
it's
name of
conveyor belt.
it's the name of the process.
Test subject.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Okay, okay. Lab rat.
Mm-hmm. So it logs that it's starting and its server is serving, but it hangs on probably like what is waiting here is I'm going to terminate, is probably the test suite waiting for the std outline from the subject. So I'm going to the app, looking for.
Also, maybe we could print that
Hmm.
line, just not have it be complete with all the data
That
to get started.
requires some type change. Or you mean fake data?
So yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know how far we actually get? Like when are we
absolutely.
printing?
Yeah. How are you gonna figure that out?
Well, we should have some logging in place. That's why I made this so that the subject not only for tests, but it's like it can be verbose.
Oh, you know what's a great way for this architecture? If you could log every input event that happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna give
That
us
makes
great
sense.
debugging.
Okay. So events come in right here. And before anything else, we can do, and this will probably be debug level.
Yes.
How do we?
I guess with string interpolation with colon question mark.
I just don't remember the, like in main, how does this work? Like server init probably has info. Okay, info. Okay, these are just an example.
Yeah.
Where was I? App. Here. Okay, so debug. It could be something like the input event with debug. Okay, get my debug, tracing debug. If I run the test again, I should see all these. Or not. That's interesting. I think we're not, the default log level is not The test suite. The test suite. Info.
Okay, so I looked it up. You can do single quote and dot to jump to the last modification line, or back quote dot to jump to the exact spot in Vim.
Modification. Single quote?
Single quote dot is the command.
Single quote dot. Like if I change something here and then I go up here.
Or back quote dot.
Single quote dot.
Yeah, and back quote dot takes you to the spot. Exactly. Maybe that's more useful. And you can do Control O to retrace your movements.
That one I'm familiar with.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. So cool. Nice. Mob rule. So we're gonna go do cargo test.
Share screen.
No, sorry. You got suggestion.
I ran the test.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
Oh.
I think what's happening is that debug is lower than the whatever is run in. But you can't control it this way.
No.
Because the environment is cleared.
Ooh.
It's executed with environment cleared.
So deterministic. Wow. Reproducible.
I kind of had to because there's like browser involved, and then all these home environments are involved, and all this XDG directory config stuff. So in the end-to-end test file, what you're looking for.
Oh, look, it's already. Oh, it's just a print method. Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
In the end-to-end test file, there's some function spawn. It's not fresh browser spawn. It's more like subject spawn. So spawn subject. That inside of it has should have the.
Oh, here we go.
Well, like I expected to already have the. Something is wrong because because if it's not here, it shouldn't be here. Like, so I think it's in. Can you see in the app, in the implementation, go to like main or tracing? I think main should lead us. Like the first thing that happens in main, that's not main. Main. The first thing, logging in it, you see that?
Yes.
Go to the definition of init.
Yeah, it should have a. Oh, no.
Okay. Info is the default.
Info, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
And env var is not the default, so it's not Rust log level.
No,
it is
log
whatever that
filter
is.
var name.
That's probably defined in Nix.
Very nice. In Nix?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cleared during testing, right?
No.
No. Well, didn't you say you cleared the environment for testing? Or it's not the end-to-end test that clears the
What
environment?
the clearing of the environment in testing is you can see that in spawn subject method.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Env clear.
Env
Here we go.
clear.
So env clear, and then we set this. So that's fine, right?
Right.
Right.
But okay. But there's a bit of a problem with debug, which it'll get passed to the server library as well.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I think we'll get way too much.
That's fine.
Where we were about to see whether it's fine. Did you? Are you? What is? What are you? What are you? What are we looking at? How did you run? Okay, so
I'm running all the
did you just run cargo tests? Okay, don't do that. We will have like many failing tests if you do that, or hanging tests. Worse. So what you can run is
what's the command?
cargo test, and then hyphen hyphen, and then there's a no capture flag. Well, before the flag, there's a hyphen hyphen, because these could get passed to the test executable. And then the name of the test, browser launch. What? Wait, not literally flag. It's a flag. It's a command line flag.
Yay. Okay. So it
What?
doesn't work.
Uh-huh. Why doesn't it work?
I guess this is not how we have to use the
Well,
thing, right?
I think our app simply does not, that scan closure does not execute. That's what I'm thinking.
Fuck this shit. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we're not getting that input. The event.
Mm-hmm.
The first event should be a mob.
Good. Okay.